crew at the moment. And Mo takes it to the crib. Well, no, not the crib. Stiffs arms, Culliver. First play of the game to the 13-yard line.
I just want to take a second, give a quick shout out to Murray, who's running this Twitch stream for us. He's pulled a lot of strings for me tonight, especially. This stream looks very crisp, and I appreciate him taking the time to change that frame rate, so now I can actually see the game lag free.
No doubt about it. And Mo, 2 plays, scores real quick. M&T Davis have been playing a lot the last, let's say, month and a half, 2 months. So they know each other well, as most screams let me drop 16 picks this game, and I'm assuming that's from the money game he had out there in Atlanta. The real brand tournaments out there in Atlanta.
Finally, get to a formation that you actually run. Setting pointless ass audibles, man.
T. Davis is running, is setting his audibles, and Mo is not getting up. That's kind of unusual when it comes to the typical Madden courtesy. So, who knows? Mo's reasoning for not leaving was that he felt like T. Davis was behind him as he was doing his. So, what's fair is fair. And T. Davis is done, and players resume. Well, not yet. Mo has a couple of defensive audibles. So right now we're watching BRUSK and Ken. Ken just scored and is up 7-0. We're about to make it where you guys can see both games. Give me 1 second, guys. I can let you know. The game you guys see right now, we're 7-0. That's Ken and BRUSK, and Ken is up 7-0. And now BRUSK is doing his audibles.
So this BRUSK and Ken game is, I mean, as it's always been throughout the years, 2 of the better offensive players in the nation. So I expect a lot of points to be scored in this one.
Gain of 7 for T. Davis on his first run. We're back on the T. Davis and Mo game, by the way.
And they will show more and more patience with the running game, so the defense, they better dig in here.
Like I was saying earlier, these 2 players, they've been playing a lot the last month and a half, so they know each other's game right now. I like to go down to the wire.
For the first. That'll stop the play right there.
And here it is, the run game. Run game in Madden 25. Pretty juiced up this year.
I heard that on the next gen, though, it's actually a little bit more realistic. The run lanes aren't as huge as they are in the current gen, and a little bit more challenging. But, I mean, it is only day 1 of the next gen, so...
I'm not gonna say this is personal. I don't really know how they feel about it. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. But if you did, there you go. Mo says it's personal. I'm not gonna say that on the stream, but I'm pretty sure you guys can hear him. So it's personal. But I'm assuming they don't like each other. And anytime you don't, give a guy his audible privacy, I guess it is personal. I don't know the story, so I'm not going to go into it. But this would be pretty interesting to see how the rest of the game plays out.
Tight end in the NFL, and now you take a quarterback with a big, strong arm like Colin Kaepernick, and you've got to look out for Vernon Davis from start to finish.
Curd means basically getting blown out, getting whooped, stuff like that. Jag just stated it's personal because T. Davis is 10-0.
And Manningham's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
I love you guys, man. Ooh, big hit from, looks like
the 49ers get
35 from
line, needing to get to the 46 for a first.
Commonly used formation this year.
Shifting around in motion. He'll fire it out to the left. Always aware of the change. He's got to
same thing, I guess. Corner out. Same thing.
To say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards.
Interesting to see how T. Davis fights if he goes down 14-0.
Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Colin Kaepernick under center. First and 10. They feed the running back. He stacked up at that point.
I just got a text message from Dash. Shout out to Dash. It's his birthday. I'm not too sure how old you turned. Dash, but happy birthday. And hope you had a good one. 2nd and 4 for Mo.
Wide receiver in motion.
It's like tight doubles. No. Or is it just...
Yeah, it's tight doubles. He's motioned the flanker across the formation to make a little bit of a bunch tight end formation under center.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short.
So how is the chat like in the next gen? If you have the next gen, post your thoughts. I'm trying to keep myself from buying a next gen console until after New Year's, but it's hard watching all you guys play the game and not having a console.
Don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run, get the first down, so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
No fatigue in this game?
The offense heads to the
Little
line
man's
for the 7.
Anyway.
Come on, man!
And wow, big play from TDAVIS. Pistol fumble. I know Mo is sick right now.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit.
They're arguing about a user hit stick here.
They're arguing, calling each other all sorts of names. This is crazy. Yeah.
In the backfield.
So is this friendly at all? I wish I could see this.
Say it again. I'm just.
Are they just playing with each other, or is this like?
No, this is serious. This is serious.
There's some real hatred there.
TDAVIS has broken the run, gets a huge block, and ties the game up 7-7. Whoever loses this game is going to be sick.
We'll see how
real
the teams
sick.
react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
I understand Mo's frustration. You work hard to get an interception. Fumbles.
Matching scores.
But that's what we come to know
get
from
set
him.
to kick it off again. The score's 7-7.
That's the game.
And he'll start his return. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard
So Vince, I hate to go back to this and make you relive this over and over, but I'm just interested in this. When you broke your Xbox, what did you do? You like throw it out the window, baseball bat? What did you do with it?
I ripped the cord out of the controller.
Manningham's lined up now as a slot
I took the disc tray out, bent it. Then I proceeded to pick up the Xbox and slammed it down on my wood floor in my apartment building.
Mo here busts a big run. Looks like he's going to get in for a touchdown.
And yep, Mo scores. They know each other's game. They know the ins and outs of each other's defense. So this is going to be a pretty high scoring game. If Mo doesn't fumble there, the game might be over with. Let's see how TDAVIS responds. He's been responding all year.
Always a threat, and he'll start his return now. Gets out past the 30, run down near the 35.
Yep, I agree, Hollow. Pretty roided run game for Mo. Mo usually likes to pass the ball a lot in Madden, just in general, but I guess the game being catered to the run game, why not run the ball, pound it out.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
Wow, we have, I believe, Kerry from the West Coast here. Traveled all the way from Cali, I believe he's from Cali, to Jersey, so that's another player who might make some noise tomorrow. Well, not might, he will. Pretty good player, so.
He drove across the country?
I don't think he drove. I'm assuming he flew.
You say if he drove, oh my.
I'm sorry if I said drove you off. Yep, Kerry Q is here. So we're going to have a pretty interesting tournament tomorrow. A lot of people were kind of not feeling it out there in Atlanta, but I mean, this is the game we love. We're going to play it, we can't play it no more. And, it should be pretty interesting.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
And a big run by TDAVIS.
These shotgun runs, man. Just gashing the defense.
Went to the Super Bowl last year. Just finds a way to pick up big yards.
So now they felt each other out, as best as possible. They know each other's game. I think that I'm hitting it on the head when I say it's going to be a pretty high scoring game.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Let's see what they do on first down.
You're going to see some slot fades here out of this spread form out. Looks like he's going to audible out of it.
Oh, yeah. It looks like he caught up on the string as well.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Yeah, Murray did a great job on that break, getting the better frame rate. So now I can actually see what you're seeing.
Okay. And big sack that TDAVIS just took there. 2nd and 16 at the 24. Interesting to see what TDAVIS does here.
LaMichael James is in the backfield.
That's right, Marno. This is definitely the last one.
Going to take it from the gun.
Oh man, TDAVIS has had some guys wide open.
It's Navarro Bowman
he's
in
missing.
play.
I'm not too sure.
Not much the offense
I'm not too
can
sure if
do
he's
in
not
situations
focused
like
or
this.
what.
Third and long, what you
Wide open
probably
got
will have
missed.
to
3rd
do
and 10.
is either
Not as bad as
drive with
2nd
the
and
run
16, so he did get some yards back.
and hope somebody can make a play and pick up the first down.
Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Looking down the field.
Wow. Makes the adjustment. He does his, you know,
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this
Good
game
patience
up.
in the pocket there,
Now
letting
we'll see the defense
Michael
continue
James
to
get upfield,
Great
wide
patience.
open.
Great patience.
It's good. Got a tie game now. Getting set to kick it off. The score's 14-14. He will run this one back. And he's tackled.
So, Serious Mo gets the ball back.
28-yard line.
You get the ball at halftime, Mo? So Mo doesn't get the ball at halftime, so it's pretty important that he gets some points here, whether it's 3, 7, whatever.
14-14. First down and 10. Gore's got it on the handoff. And they bring it down
Well,
at the
I've come to
33-yard
know,
line.
it's not what I've come to notice tonight. It's really been a common thing.
Offense lines up here.
Quarters run D, the bunch flip. A lot of guys play similar to each other. Do you think that's the reason why there's a lot of shootouts in Madden? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally not a fan of the quarters run D. I mean,
well, not just the quarters run D in general, just how people play in general.
how they play this. Yeah,
Everybody
I would think that when you get a bunch of players playing the same, you've seen the same defensive front, you've seen the same offense, you know how to attack, you know, certain fronts, and you know where the weak spots are. So when everybody plays the same, the game automatically becomes easier for you.
I agree. I agree.
He's done it for 2 years. He's been in the NFL. He's a great quarterback.
Sorry if I pause for a second. I'm just trying to hear their conversation with it. They're capping pretty bad at each other right now. It's more than just, you suck. You have no defense type of capping. It's really at another level. Me personally, I wouldn't, allow anybody to talk to me the way that they're talking to each other. But, this is their thing, and I'm not too sure that I don't know the full story, so I can't say how this really started.
But when he did it, boy, there were a lot of second guesses.
Big stiff arm.
Yeah, big stiff. That's another thing. I don't really like
a lot about football.
It's so good.
That's a nice job blocking by the offensive line and a really good job by the running back. Seeing the proper hole, gets up in
I believe
there,
I heard somebody in the audience there say the lockdown stiff arm, and it's effective when a particular player gets a Madden move named after himself.
Yeah, shout out to Lockdown. He was I'm assuming he's the one who brought out the stiff arm or made it, popular. I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure what player
here on this play.
It's the precision stiff arm. What a lot of people don't know in this game is that the juke moves are modified by using the left trigger. I'm sure some people do the left trigger jukes and don't even think about it, but if you have a 90 or above rating in any of the different moves, whether it be a stiff arm, a spin move, there is no hurdle move, but elusiveness, if you have a 90 or above and you use the left trigger, it actually fakes out the defensive player more often than if you were just to do it without the left trigger. So a guy like Marshawn Lynch, Lockdown's so good with that because I believe Marshawn Lynch has like a 99 stiff arm or a 98. So that's what makes it so glitchy for him.
Okay, so that's what it is. Wow, big loss. Big loss by Moore right there. I think he lost 6 yards, 10 yards.
With only one.
So now it's 3rd and 12 with 1 minute left at the 26. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just a testimony to getting old, man, because I'm usually up to date on those things, what's hot, what's not, how those things are running. But, I guess I'm getting old, man, Madden-wise. Mo breaks a sack, throws a drag, and takes it to the 7-yard line. That was huge. That was huge.
Good stick work there. Caught the drag underneath, made a couple guys miss, get down at the 7. Now Mo's going to be able to force TDAVIS to use his last timeout before he gets basically he's going to make this last possession of the first half. That's crucial.
So first and goal to go.
Middle of 2. Looked like he had him in the backfield there, but he fell forward. Yeah, so you guys are going to see a lot of players you haven't seen in a while. Dietrich, Dante. You might even see a Dynasty appearance. He was at the first Jersey tournament. Big game, you going to make it out here?
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field.
Wait and see if he responds in the chat. I see him in the chat.
2nd and goal from the 5. He gets it again.
What time does the tournament start tomorrow? Well, depends on if you're asking real time or Coach K time. So I'm just kidding, Coach K. But
he's a tough guy.
Yeah, tournament starts at 10 a.m.
They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
There's usually a little grace period, but we're trying to hardest to start at 10 tomorrow. Kay just informed me that we're aiming for 11 o'clock.
Nickel formation for the defense here. 3rd.
Kay just informed me that we're aiming for an 11 o'clock start time, so
which means 3:30 in the afternoon. For the
yeah, 3:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock. You know, really be up and running by 5 though. So
run the football against the defense, and nice job, get the touchdown.
Shout out to Coach K. He's doing a good thing for the community. Gives me a hard time with hearing it, but
He thinks twice about returning this one.
Now, see, this is a story that we got to share here, and I mean, I didn't know Coach K at the time of this, but I think this is hilarious. Back when Jeter was playing with us, or playing with Vince and those guys all the time, Coach K told Jeter that he would be at the airport in Philly to pick him up in 30 minutes. He didn't get to Jeter for 3 hours.
K takes his time.
You are going to get into the head.
Make sure everything is right.
You're basically saying we're tougher than
if you expect K to pick you up from the airport at a certain time,
That's the end
kind
of
of
the
tell
first
him, you
half.
know,
And
3
you can
hours
watch
off the time
the
you're going to be there so you can be
NFL
picked up at the time you land.
That's what I did last time I came to New Jersey. Is I told him, hey, my flight lands at it lands at 1 o'clock when it really lands at 3. So that way, he just picks me up at 3:30. So.
Yeah, that's the best way to go. So back to the game. It looks like Mo scored. TDAVIS on offense to start the second half.
Wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Tight end, Mace. I do know that. Picks up a gain of just 1. Big drive here for TDAVIS. If he doesn't score here, I would believe that Mo wins the game. And good D by Mo. Really good D by Mo. I'm not sure if you guys can hear him, but Mo's just screamed, "It's coming, it's coming!" So I'm not sure if that means up the scream or if he's about to stop in general or what.
It's coming!
Wow, terrible pass by
TDAVIS. Off the mark, and that's a 3.
4th and 9.
Awful. What the fuck?
4th and 9 for TDAVIS. He's been responding pretty well all game.
Looks like they're going to go for it here.
Let's see how he responds after almost 20 minutes.
Lines up
4th and 9. Looks like the same D that Mo just ran last play.
Stands at the quarterback. To the right, and he's taken down at the 36.
Yeah,
That's
as
enough
Bro
for the
Namath
first down.
screams, the clutch is down in the nation.
They're going to the hurry.
That was definitely clutch.
That was a
The Michael James is in the backfield.
that was Romo-esque right there.
Romo-esque.
Yeah.
So let's after a shaky start to the drive, let's see how TDAVIS responds. It seems that TDAVIS hasn't had to.
Looking to scramble.
He just took a big sack there. It seems as though TDAVIS hasn't been getting sacked when he's been in the middle of the pocket. Usually, as we all know, quarterbacks either take the sack or they throw the ball in the dirt when they're that close to their offensive lineman. But he's been showing some pretty good pocket presence and finding receivers.
From the gun. Waits.
Wow.
Justin Smith is just taking over this set of downs right here.
He is. Looks like Mo has some pretty good defense for TDAVIS right now. He looks like man coverage, bag, and Justin Smith, like you said, is just running over his offensive lineman. There he is again. And wow.
4th down, close to the first.
I'm not mad at that play. I honestly feel like Bowden should never drop a catch and traffic pass. Unfortunately for me, he always drops
to
it.
the line, and they
4th
put
and
their
1 really
receivers
quick.
in a bunch formation.
And throws a dot. Goes right back to Bowden.
Now let me ask you there, 4th and 1, do you really no huddle on that and take away your ability to at least trick your opponent into possibly thinking you're running a QB sneak there?
First half of the Madden season, no. Now, yes, too much quarterback run D. You go ahead and you quick hike and you get to 1 yard. You got to go deep forward, short forward. Quarterback sneak goal line just isn't that sure anymore like it was when the game first came out. So I like the no huddle approach right there.
First down and 10.
Wow.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games.
I don't know. Would you say that TDAVIS has wings right now? Angels, as I like to say?
He's
living on the edge.
High. Yes, he's
About to snap it for the ninth
he's
play
living
of
on the
the
edge.
drive. Vernon Davis hauls it in. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's
Mo says he has to die. He's done.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, but and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
This has been a long drive so
He's been
far.
converting his first downs. You know, he's been converting the 3rd and 4th downs when he needs it.
And 8. Stands in the pocket, scrambling out of the pocket.
Wow, great pocket presence from TDAVIS. He could, like I said, he continues to, make the plays when he needs to.
That's a nice job by the offense.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Whew. I know Mo is sick to his stomach right now. Had him on the 3rd and long, 4th and long, and TDAVIS continues to convert.
First and 10.
maybe it's just me watching the game and I'm not playing, so the pressure's not on me, but he's been sending that Justin Smith block shed off the left side all game. I feel like he's due to bring the nickel back off the right edge and just surprise TDAVIS, because TDAVIS is kind of just sitting back, waiting for guys to get open. I feel like it's there if he wants to send it.
I agree. Wow. That's very sneaky. 95% of the Madden players right there would have just slid and took what they got right there. But TDAVIS knew that Mo would have take a dive at his feet and continue to pick up the first down.
Mounting a serious drive.
Strong close flip here for TDAVIS.
From just outside the goal line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time.
I'm not too sure what just happened.
And now they have a good situation.
I'm assuming Mo got a big hit and wanted to fumble. We also got the BRUSK going on in the bottom right. Can you guys see that game?
Second and goal from the 10.
Second and goal at the 10 for TDAVIS. And had a wide open guy again and missed him again.
Big play on the bottom of the screen here. 4th down. Motion's bolting out. Go to the 4th quarter.
All right, so 3rd and goal for
this has been.
TDAVIS at the 10-yard line. I'm assuming that he takes his 3 if he doesn't get the touchdown here, but knowing the Madden, not just TDAVIS, but the other side. Drops back and finds his running back in the center. Back and forth, man. Like I said, TDAVIS knows Mo knows so this game is going to go down to the line.
What are we going to do? Well, this time
so these guys have it seems like they've got some hatred. I'm not sure if it's a real hatred or not, but you say they've been playing each other quite often for the past month and a half. I wonder, is it just they respect each other but they dislike each other at the same time, or what do you think it is?
I'm not too sure. I've seen them play in Atlanta. I've seen some capping going on when most was playing TDAVIS in the finals of the first of them tournament. I didn't think too much of it.
In the slot. They hand it off to the running back.
You can obviously, it's obvious that they're not too fond of each other and would really like to beat each other's head in, which is good. I think we need a type, that type of competitiveness in the Madden community because it's kind of lost. But wow, good play by Mo. That's huge. That's huge. Mo can possibly milk out the rest of the game after that play. But back on their capping, I think it's good. I don't think that it needs to be that personal, but if it gets to that, I'm all for it. As long as nobody talks to me like that.
After the long game, let's see what they do here.
So 1st and 10, Mo is at T. Davis is 33, as you all can see. This is big. Can T. Davis make the play to get the stop?
Here is the first snap of the
wow, huge hit from Culliver. Huge hit. Man, and that's what I'm saying. That's what EA needs to get right. Culliver should never be able to make that big of a hit, but he does. And you know, you can argue that it should have been a fumble on that play. You know, you should have argued that most should have got a fumble on T. Davis's last drive.
And Manningham's going to get
Second
set
10.
in the slot for this
Clock
snap.
is running. This may or may not be the last drive of the game.
Really depends on what Mo wants to do with it here. If he just wants to be content to pick up the 10-yard first down here, this could be the last possession of the game because he can still pick up a second first down and not score at the same time. But if he gets a big play here, T. Davis will have another possession. And that's exactly what it looks like here. He just wants to pick up this first down, only move the sticks 10 more yards instead of picking up, 15, 20 to the point where T. Davis would automatically get the last possession of the game. So
I agree. Him not getting the first there is huge as well. Now he has inches. He gets to get the, if he does get the first, he runs off another 40 seconds before the 2 minute, or he goes to the 2 minute, then his first down as well. So this is big. T. Davis definitely needs to
tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now.
That's a first down. I believe it's
the worst thing it could be is a first down, or is a fourth down in inches for T. Davis, because that's just 2 minute warning, and then he would probably get that inches on the fourth down. So probably fortunate that it's now 1st and 10 instead of 4th and inches.
I'm not sure if you guys heard me. Mo just asked me why is this a game right now. I really think it's been I think T. Davis has, gotten more breaks, but he's also made a lot of plays to, convert first downs, and, a lot of players would call that, the hitch route that he converted on 4th for fluky, but I thought it was a great stick.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The pass that should have been picked, that most people thought that should have been picked off, they just landed on the ground. Nobody defender touched it.
Now 1st and 10.
One thing that was really fluky was the fumble. And you're going to get that with this man.
The defensive captain looks over and signals an immediate timeout.
Second and 10, 1:57 left.
Second down and 10. Looks around. Still searching for a receiver.
Mo's just sitting patiently in the pocket. Wow, pretty sticky. Pretty sticky. Interesting situation right here. He says, damn right. 1 minute left. 1:41 though, so it might be ball game. Let's see.
2 tight ends on the field here. Takes a knee, and the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. And here's a look at their red zone.
So there's 1:39 left, 2nd and 12. T. Davis might get the ball back with like 10 seconds. Might. I'm not too sure. I'm terrible with timing. Mo gets up, drops his controller, and gets up to go watch the BRUSK and Ken game. Can we switch over to the other game real quick? All right, and there it is. It's 7-10 with 1 minute left.
Vince is right here. If it all works out, he'll get the ball back with about about 15 seconds left. They switched the camera on me, and I was watching this one here.
The 49ers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
So Ken won. We need he's telling T. Davis to be great, but I don't think T. Davis has a chance in this one.
So 16-second difference between the clocks here. I'm guessing Mo will take a timeout or take the delayed game, which would, after the kick will take 4 seconds or so. It's going to leave him 11 or 12 seconds.
Okay. So Joke is up 12 against Shine.
Did not beat the play
Wow, Joke just picked him off, up 12. So it really doesn't matter if.
So it's a 1-1 with this field goal pending. So TDAVIS is going to have to pull out a miracle here for.
49ers can go ahead here in the fourth
Yep,
with this
so we have
field goal.
1-1 right now. 15 seconds left. 14. It's like I said, man. I just lost with 6 seconds left to the Seattle Seahawks fullback for my cash. It's happened, man. It happens.
Are you saying TDAVIS should put in Bruce Miller and throw a swing route to him in the end zone? Bounce it all the way down, throw a Hail Mary?
Put in the fullback and put him on a swing route, and you might score. I'm just saying, you know.
Will come to the line.
I don't really remember. Maybe it's just my luck. And this is the exact D that I ran. I backed up everybody. Same situation, man. But the guy I was playing was a little bit closer, so I'll say that. You see Mo pressing his receivers.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
He picks him off, and that's game.
Picked off.
And MJB will win. Correct me if I'm wrong. You all are still in, separate crews, right? EMB, you're probably solo right now, right? Solo, EMB, and TNA. What made you guys get together for the crew? And one person can answer, you all can answer. It doesn't matter.
Well, me and Joe, we kind of been playing together for a while now. But BRUSK, we was gonna play with Mark Dog. Mark Dog, he had an incident with his family, and I asked BRUSK to play, and he said he was cool with it because he didn't think that TNA was gonna play. So then, that's pretty much it. That's really it.
And that's fine. I think at the end of the day, you come to these tournaments to make money, and if you can, play with the, best team possible, who cares? You know what I'm saying? So now what we want to do is we want to talk to BRUSK, get a recap on his games and basically how he just got carried to the money.
I really don't got time for this interview. I went 0-2. But I don't know. My two dudes fought, so try to get my shit together for tomorrow. That's all I can really say.
Before I move on, I know you just said.
Now you're still rolling for me.
Okay. So you don't have to go since you just talked. Which game was the hardest for you three? And I guess you can start.
The BRONAMATH game. I can't even. Shit doesn't even reach. The BRONAMATH game. I had to clock out the whole fourth quarter. He didn't call any timeouts, and then I scored. How much time did I have when I scored? Like 7 seconds. Yeah. I scored a power O. In the game, before the game, before I ran that play, I ran it to the left and he locked it up. So I ran it to the right, and then I scored with like 4 or 5 seconds left, and then I just kicked it off and he got tackled and lost.
How was it, him using the Broncos? Were you surprised, shocked? Did you at first feel like he was going to blow him out, or did you know that, from the start it was going to be a hell game?
No, I actually thought I was going to blow him out because he was using Peyton Manning, but he was actually running the ball and throwing some doubts, so he stayed in the game.
And I would assume that the game you just got out of, sir, was your toughest game. I was telling the people on the stream that it seemed personal with the captain. Anytime you use the phrase, don't watch your mouth when you're talking to me, I assumed it was personal, but you just told me, that it wasn't. If you can get the people at home just a bigger insight on what that was all about, I think that would be pretty helpful.
TDAVIS, he's a cool dude, but every game he was undefeated against me, before I just beat him. But he gets lucky every single game. And when he gets lucky, him and everybody behind him caps. And then he brags about being undefeated, blah blah blah. So I just said, I don't know, he just gets real disrespectful. So I just said, watch your mouth, bro. That's all.
That's understandable. I think we all got that breaking point when we're playing the game or just anything in life, where you don't want anybody to talk to you a certain way, and that's understandable. If he says it's not personal, then I believe it's not personal. I would ask BRUSK what was his hardest game, but I'm assuming both since he lost both. But he's been having a pretty lucky week. He just won $1,500 on blackjack online, so I guess he's just been getting carried to all the bread. Last question, I'm gonna let you guys go. I know it's getting late. Is tomorrow? Obviously, you guys won't, have the luxury of, not playing each other. There's a possibility that you might play Joke first round or play BRUSK. How do you all feel about that? Will there be any love lost, if you have to beat Joke or if BRUSK has to beat you or vice versa? And you all can answer that. I don't care who goes first. There's nothing.
He beat me the first time, and I beat him the second.
And who do you all think will win tomorrow? I'll ask you all that. Do you just you?
Oh, come on. They're all going to say themselves. That's how it works.
You think you win, Joke? I know you've been pretty confident the last couple of weeks. Saloon, shout box, or whatnot. Yeah. So there it is. That's their predictions for tomorrow. So that's it. That's your Compete Forever Live 4 first Crew v Crew champion, MJB. I'm not too sure if this is going to be the last time you guys play together or if there's going to be more down the road. You never know with these Madden guys. Yeah, BRUSK is getting old. Oh, he just threw it there. So with that, with that joke.